So it really hit me today while getting groceries how expensive things are getting. I got 3 bags of groceries and it was $105. Like, I got a pack of ribeyes, the value pack that was 30. That was kind of the most expensive thing out of the bunch. A package of cookies, 2 loaves of sourdough, some Parmesan cheese, 2 things of the cheapest pasta I could find, and then some Boursin cheese and cherry tomatoes. And it was $105. I don't know how people are surviving. I don't know why it just hit me today. I live by myself, so maybe it just doesn't really hit me as often as people with families. But I really feel for you. I don't know how people are getting by other than just going into credit card debt and debt in general. And it's not just the grocery prices that are up right now. It's the overall cost of living. I mean, house prices, rent, vehicle prices, you name it. So if you have a little bit extra to give to others right now would be the time to do it. Coming into these holiday seasons, Christmas and the New Year's. Just if you know somebody, a single mom, whoever, just trying to make it, maybe get their groceries for a week, because this just really put it in perspective for me. I mean, I got 3 bags of groceries, and like I said, I live alone, so overall, the things right now don't affect me as much as someone that has a family. So
Absolutely. And the cost of living crisis is continuing to get worse every single day. Like, we've seen countless of stories of people who are going to the grocery store. And the fact that he spent $105 just for groceries alone is ridiculous. Now, he did say he's getting steak, and we do know beef prices have skyrocketed. But at the same time, it still doesn't justify the price. And, the fact that the cost of living continues to constantly go up by the day. And it's getting worse. And it's not just grocery prices. You got housing prices. You got car prices. You got, just everyday expenses across the board. And we know we got tariffs. We know we got all these different things. But a lot of this that we're seeing across many different companies is pure price gouging, right? Like, it's not, and companies are taking advantage of the opportunity that they have right now, because they can just come out and say, oh, we're dealing with tariffs, when in actuality, some of the prices, some of the items that they're raising up really isn't tariffs, but because of the company losing money. And we see it with a lot of stores like like restaurants like Chipotle, for example, who raised their prices during the pandemic, and as we got deeper into the years, their prices are still skyrocketing through the roof. We don't know the numbers behind the scene, but what I can tell you is Americans are fed up, and you're seeing it across the board.
How much do y'all need to make every month in order to live a comfortable life? I ran the numbers for myself, and it looks like I need to make $4,000 every 2 weeks. And this is after taxes, y'all. This is after they already taken 15% out for retirement. So that's $4,000 every 2 weeks after taxes, $8,000 after taxes for the month. And for the year, that's about $185,000, y'all. Also, I calculated like my expenses, how much I pay for food, rent, how much I would like to save and invest for. It's crazy. Let me know what your exact number is, and don't get in my comments talking about $1 million or $3 million. I'm talking about realistically, like, what's a realistic salary after you do the numbers where you could live comfortably off.
Yeah, let me know in the comment section as well, guys. What do you think is a realistic amount of money that you should be making for your life? And by all means, there's a lot of context that we need in this situation. Yeah, what city, what state is she living in, right? Because if she's living in New York City, $185,000 sounds pretty accurate, right? Versus if she's living in like a rural Arkansas, right? Like, you have to add that context to the situation. Additionally, we don't know, what is her lifestyle like? We don't know what is she spending every single month. It doesn't sound like she's spending extra or whatever kind of money, but it does sound like, she's talking about investing and she wants to grow within life. $185,000 is a lot of money. $8,000 a month is a lot of money, but you add it all together, I think it makes sense. And the biggest thing that she's talking about within this perspective is living comfortably, right? That's really what most Americans want to be able to do. They want to be able to, wake up, not worry about if they are going to make their rent payment this month, or if the lights are going off, or, if they're going to be able to afford groceries for the week. They don't want to have to wake up every single day wondering if these things are going to be possible. It's no longer about buying a big, massive house and, having all these fancy things. Yes, people do want that. But I'm saying on the average, everyday, case by case basis, you have so many people who are just making strong financial decisions for themselves and choosing to have a minimalistic life because, one, that's all they can afford, or two, they're not trying to rack up thousands and thousands of dollars of credit card debt, within their lives. Because at the same time, you have credit card debt hitting an all-time Probably not all time high, but it's hit so high that I don't even know how we're gonna get it back down. And we'll see as the time goes along. But it's just crazy to see that we're even in this position in the first place.
Rhea struggles to pay $375 a week just for that extended stay room, working a patchwork of part-time jobs like driving for Uber.
I think what was so shocking is that this kind of living situation is not cheaper than an apartment. It's often double or even triple what an apartment down the street would cost.
How do you explain that?
When people are desperate, and those who own these properties know that there are people who are desperate, they will take advantage of that desperation.
I honestly have no idea what to do anymore. I'm sitting here, it's almost midnight. I've been scrolling for hours, just looking for jobs, like extra jobs. I work 2 jobs right now, and I feel like I can't even afford, what I'm trying to pay for. My rent's so expensive. I go to the grocery store today, I get bread, peanut butter, jelly, and milk, and it comes out to almost $18. $18 for sandwich ingredients without any protein and milk. My phone bill's expensive, gas is expensive, and I'm just like, man, I'm a 28-year-old. I'm out here in Oregon, and I honestly don't even know what to do. Something needs to change. Something must change very, very fast, or I honestly, I don't know if I'll be able to survive this. I've talked to many people. They're in the same boat. So I want to use this page as a place for people to come support each other and just, hopefully get through this together, because I know it's not just me. We're in this together. It's going to be okay. But we really got to ride this out together.
I haven't paid my rent in 3 months. I got food in the fridge though. My car is downstairs and I can get back and forth to work, but I haven't paid rent in 3 months. I'm not saying this to flex at all. I'm not, but what else am I supposed to do? Like, I can't afford it because bills keep coming out. Rent is already high. Like, I need to eat, okay? I need to do what I need to do to take care of myself. So I'm not paying it. And these jobs don't care nothing about your personal life. Like, all they care about is you showing up on time, doing your 8, 10, 12 hours, however long you have to work. And then that's it. And then you do it all again the next day. Like, I'm burnt out. I'm tired. Like, I'm not about to be working 6 other jobs just to be able to pay my rent.
At Walmart, I just spent $44.58 on 3 items. The alarm clock, because I woke up this morning 17 minutes after I was supposed to be awake to my alarm just faintly in the background, I didn't on my phone. Bath mat, gotta have it. And of course the hamper. But yeah, $45.
I'm homeless and I'm about to lose my freaking mind. The rental fell through. Don't know why. We're heading over there to sign the lease and pay the first and last month's rent, and we were told it's not happening. We have no idea why. Maybe a blessing in disguise, but nonetheless, I drove 10 hours to get here yesterday. I was really proud of myself for that. If God has a plan, I need to know what the plan is. I'm not gonna lie, I'm running out of faith. I have nowhere to stay tonight. I am completely, utterly homeless. I'm out of money. I didn't even want to say that because I'm 57 years old. Should be planning my retirement, should be looking forward to my golden years, and this is it. You can go watch my story. I shared a little bit about it. But basically, I'm just homeless.
This is a month's worth of our bills as a low-income family of 5 living in Minnesota. Not variable spending, just bills. Our mortgage was $1,363.35, $250 to our one and only debt payment, $169.31 to our utilities, $165.27 to State Farm, $100 to Cheer, $65 to cell phone, $58 for Taekwondo, $48 for dance, $32 for our Hulu, Disney Plus, and HBO Max bundle, $30 for internet, $22 for life insurance, and $19.32 for Netflix. All of these total to $2,322.